Good morning, class. In math today, we are switching things up again. We are talking about comparing and ordering whole numbers. So, our learning target's pretty easy today. I can compare and order whole numbers. That's your goal to understand before the end of this lesson. Granted, you probably still need to practice a little bit, but hopefully this concept isn't too difficult for you to grasp. So, ordering whole numbers. What does ordering whole numbers mean? Well, numbers have an order or arrangement. For example, the number 2 is between 1 and 3. Usually, when we refer to ordering numbers, we are putting them in order from least to greatest or greatest to least. We can use our knowledge of place value to order any whole numbers. Let's order the following numbers from least to greatest. So here's my list of numbers. I've got 56,823, 4,619, 6,248, 514, and 47,576. So I've already got them in order below, again from least to greatest, which means smallest to biggest. So obviously my smallest number here is 514, right? It's got the least amount of digits. These are all whole numbers, so we don't have to worry about digits in the decimal place throwing us off. So 514 is our smallest number. What is our next smallest, or the next one after this one? What comes next in order here? Well, 4,619. Then I've got 6,248. Notice how the numbers are increasing here, right? I'm going from smallest to largest. Then I've got 47,576 and 56,823. Again, all I did was order them from the smallest number to the largest number. So, a whole number that has more digits than the rest is always going to be the largest number, right? If I have numbers that are all in the hundreds, like below, but then I've also got a number that has digits all the way up to the 10,000s place, for example, obviously that would be the largest number. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes we have multiple numbers that have the same number of digits or the same place values, so we just have to look at the values of those individual digits and see which one comes first. So again, what do we have to do if all the choices have the same number of digits? Well, we use our knowledge of value to determine if a number is larger or smaller than the others. So again, here's an example. We're going to order the following numbers from least to greatest. So again, from smallest to largest. I've got 624, 543, 625, 748, and 728. So they all go to the hundreds place, right? So that doesn't tell me automatically which one's smallest or largest. But let's look at the biggest place value, right? The hundreds place. I've got 2 that are in the 700s. I've got 2 that are in the 600s. And I've got 1 that's in the 500s. So this 5 in the hundreds place is the smallest one, right? It's got the fewest number of hundreds. So that's our smallest number. So I put that first, 543. Of the remaining numbers, I had 2 that have a 6 in the hundreds place, 2 that have a 7 in the hundreds place, right? So I'm not going to use these yet, right? I need the next biggest one. So either 624 or 625. This one's pretty easy though, because 624 is just 1 less than 625. So my next one is 624, followed by 625. Then I've got 2 numbers left, 748 and 728. Which one of those is smaller? Well, obviously, they both have a 7 in the hundreds place, so let's go to the next place value, the tens place. This one has a 4 in the tens place, this one has a 2. So this one has fewer tens, it's the smaller number. 728 comes next. And then finally, we have the largest one, which is 748. So what about comparing whole numbers? What does comparing whole numbers mean? Usually for us in math, it's using the symbols less than, greater than, or equal to indicate which number is greater, which is less, or if they are equal. So this symbol right here is the less than symbol. It means that the number on the left of it is less than or smaller than the number on the right of it. Then I've got the greater than symbol, which means the number to the left is greater than the number on the right of it. Then, of course, I've got the equal symbol, that means the two numbers are the same and equal to each other. So here's some examples. 4,687 is less than 5,817. So obviously 5,817 is the larger number here of those two. And again, we're using the less than symbol because that means this number on the left, 4,687, is less than the one on the right. What about the greater than symbol? 543 is greater than 486, right? So, since I'm using that greater than symbol, it means this number on the left, 543, is greater than or bigger than 486 on the right. Then we've got the equal symbol. That one's the easiest to understand, right? It means both numbers are the same. They have the same value. So 38,725 is equal to 38,725. It's the same number. So let's practice comparing some numbers. That's a bigger deal for our lesson today. And a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Let's put this in practice. So on this slide, I have some movable pieces over on the right. I can move those around. We're going to put them in the correct column. You'll notice in each of these colored blocks on the right, there is an underlined area that's meant to be either the greater than, equal to, or less than symbol. So we're going to place these in the correct column based on whether that number on the left is greater than, equal to, or less than the number on the right. So let's start with that first one at the top of the list. I've got two numbers, 19,382 and 10,951. Obviously, the 19,382 is the larger number, so it's greater than 10,951. So it needs to go in the greater than column. What about this yellow one? 123,004, 123,004. Those are the same number. They have the exact same digits in all of those place values. So this would go in the equal to column. Those are equal to each other. Now this green one, 34,570 and 34,192. They both start with 34,000, but then in the hundreds place, the one on the left has a 5 in the hundreds place. The number on the right has a 1 in the hundreds place. So that number on the left, 34,570, is greater than the number on the right, 34,192. So it goes in the greater than column. Next is 9,321 and 8,653. Well, we can tell right away from the thousands place. This one has a 9 in the thousands place. The number on the right has an 8. So that number on the left, 9,321, is greater than 8,653. Now this purple one, I've got 13,214 and 13,163. Like one of our previous examples, in the 10,000s place and the thousands place, they have the same digits, 13. So they both have 13,000 to start out. Then in the hundreds place, we'll check that next place value. I've got a 2 in the number on the left. There's a 1 in the hundreds place and the number on the right. So 13,214 is the bigger number, right? So that's greater than the number on the right of it. And lastly, 539 and 541. They both have a 5 in the hundreds place, so let's check the next place value. In the tens place, this number on the left has a 3. The number on the right has a 4 in the tens place. So this number on the left, 539, is actually less than 541. So it's going to go in the less than column.